I meant to check here first. Sorry. Hand chess. I'll play you next time, okay? See, that was e4. I'm done e4, d4, c4. Let's try knight f3. Okay, the Reti gambit. I almost played d4, which would just transpose into some ordinary queen's pawn opening. I was trying to get something a little different. Okay, so we're going to go after this pawn. Pushing, I think, is the main move there. But we'll try and make it a bit awkward for my opponent here. So let's first blockade that pawn. Then do this. I guess we'll see if he wants to take. He really doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to take there, so let's develop a piece. This Reti may have backfired on me, I have to admit. Knight can go here. His knight can go here. Let's see, the squares, the bishop can be attacked from here, 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 and here, so we do have to watch it for that here. Let's keep the knight out of this square for now. And get castled, and I'm going to kick that bishop and see where his bishop wants to go. The Reti opening, it may be one of those openings that's a little too sophisticated for me. Here, let's bring the knight over so I can unpin. Okay, we unpinned the knight. I'm thinking knight here to here is interesting. Oh, my opponent is thinking more than I am. Yeah, so he doesn't want my knight going there, huh? Pawn forward, he can just take it. Knight here, he just takes it. Let's see, so I guess the thing to do is to bring the other knight around. We'll see if I have time for such a slow maneuver. I do gain a tempo here when I develop and hit the bishop. Could take the bishop, but why don't I just put the knight here? Clog up his planned attack here. Not that I think it's that dangerous, because I would sacrifice my queen for the two rooks and the pawn. Queen and pawn for two rooks. Okay, so now can take his dark squared bishop. Maybe I'll bring my queen over, bring this rook over. So does he really want to take that knight? He does. Okay. So he can hop into this square. I guess that's his trump card here. Let's bring the queen over to defend first. Or the rook. The king. The king could step up here. He's going to step up here. Here, let's just prepare to trade the knight off. See which way he takes. Yeah, so we got the open G file there. I'll put a rook on it. Have to bring the queen over first so that I can support another rook coming over. So this might turn into a totally closed position, huh? I can put the rook here and double. So I have a passed pawn here. So I have at least a draw here. So I don't know if I can ever well, let's see how many pawns I can pick up with the checks. Got a pair of passed pawns now. So I take, bishop takes, and then I push this pawn forward. I think this is enough to win. Okay, stops my king from coming forward, but this is not going to work out well for him. The king is trapped over there. He could have pushed his pawn and similarly trapped my king. So he didn't know that trick. I got lucky. I think it was just a draw till that point. But yeah, this is just a matter of mopping up pawns, so he defends. But now I can play this, you see. He needed to keep his bishop here with the pressure here so to stop me from pushing, but he didn't. Yeah, so if we go to the analysis board, this is just winning for me, mate in two. Even more winning than I thought. But at this point, before I played that, what if he goes here? This is still winning. Oh, because my bishop can take it. Okay, and he does get an improved king position, but I can come back here and do something similar. Okay, so I was just winning all along. Yeah, nice win. Okay, this might be the last game of the session. Let's see how we do here. I started out pretty good, but I've been losing the last few games. I should try and regain my focus. Okay, so we got a Slav defense. Yeah, I forget the name for this kind of Slav, but it is a way you can play it with the extra pawn move here. So I just defend. It's a way of trying to grab this pawn and hold on to it, but I just defend, and I think it's fine. The pin here is not a problem just yet. It becomes a problem if he pushes e4, threatening e5, but let's not worry about it just yet. Let's kick the bishop and see where it wants to go. Let's defend the center with the pawn so my bishop doesn't have to reposition itself. Now at this point I think I want to unpin that knight. Okay, the bishop can stay here. If he takes, I take back with the pawn, which means I can move my knight up, attacking his bishop. So I can go here now. If he plays knight takes knight, I play bishop takes bishop, knight takes bishop, queen takes. If he retreats the bishop, I take. So let's just go with this. I was forgetting that, yeah, he could just take and mess up my pawns. Maybe it's not good, but he chose not to do that. So let's get a solid pawn structure there, then bring the queen around, I mean the bishop around. Let's see, what can I do here? I should move the, I could defend the knight, or I could move the knight there to where it defends the bishop. So I go here. If it takes the bishop, I take back. If it takes the knight, I take the bishop. Yeah, I guess that doesn't work. Okay, so it looks like I have to defend the knight. So this one is okay because now if he takes the bishop, I take back with the knight. So that really didn't work out for him. Let's attack this pawn. I don't think he can defend it. He can counterattack, but I think it's more important for me to grab this pawn in the center. Yeah, that's the counterattack. So he gets one pawn over here on the edge. And we will hold on to this other pawn and chase his queen away. So it was a trade, but I got a center pawn. And I should be able to do something with this strong center. Let's chase that queen immediately. Let's go here. Yeah, maybe that was the wrong way to do it as I'm looking at this. I was thinking I would get two pawns here, but he's just going to take, and I'm going to be left with these weird doubled pawns. Yeah, I should have stepped my queen to the side and brought this pawn up to push. That would have been much more effective. Anyway, I'm going to activate my rooks. Active pieces is the only thing I've got here. Yeah, went through that a little too quickly. I had better things to do. Yeah, I was going to chase the queen if he did this, but they moved the queen with tempo by hitting this pawn. Good play. Okay, so that's a double attack on the rook. Is he going to be able to fix everything? Defends the rook. It's not a double attack because when he defends the rook, he also defends this pawn. It's got a back rank problem, but it's tricky to exploit, huh? Yeah, he noticed the back rank problem too, so he played that. So there's no longer a mate on the back rank. So that means this rook is free to move. But the question he has to answer is, does he want to be tied down forever defending this pawn? Or is it better for him just to give it up at this point? Because he can defend it with the queen, but then after that, what's his next move? And I can try pushing some pawns and doing a few things. I have a few things I could try. It's nice. This pawn prevents this queen from coming over here and giving check to my king. So yeah, it's handy to have a few extra pawns there. So looks like he's going to trade everything and then take this pawn. I think it's okay. I'll get the check and take this pawn. So I've got the passed pawn. This can be very dangerous. It's hard for the one queen to stop another queen with a passed pawn like this. So the challenge is going to be, oh, he's not... I thought he would go for a perpetual check. That's what I would do. So I'm just going to put my queen here and march the pawn in. But it's going to be hard to avoid all the checks, huh?